Welcome to Refugio Sports Network. Coming to look to you. No, sorry, NFHS.
The NFHS Network.
That's right. Glad all of y'all could join us. Currently in the first round, we had some traffic to deal with. That's why we're starting a little late. 9-9 here in the first set. Refugio.
Oh no!
What?
Pressed the wrong button.
Whoops. And now Refugio takes the lead here in the first set, 10-9.
My goodness, that traffic is no joke.
I'm telling you, but I like how they got the player kills and aces.
It's beautiful.
That's awesome. 10-9, Refugio. And Sonora, and a point to Refugio, lifting up the ball there on the Lady Broncos. Set up here. That is Raven Aguero sending it across. There is Lewis, and that's on the floor. Sonora takes the point, 11-10, Lady Cats. I'd like to welcome everybody to NFHS Network. As Lewis sets this up across, picked up here, set up, and there is Jasmine Garcia. And point there, so tied up at 11 here in the first set. And Brown sends it out, but it is out. 12-11, Sonora. By Lewis in across there. And there is Garcia again, and onto the floor. Point to Sonora. Sonora 13, Refugio 11. Back to serve for Sonora is Diana Silva. Deanna, I hope I'm saying that right. And a timeout on the floor. And we'll take a timeout here.
Sure.
So we'll be right back. Back here in San Antonio, Dub Ferris facility. On the north side, ISD here in San Antonio. 14-11, Sonora leading in this first set. As coming out of the timeout. We have been in this facility once before in a volleyball playoff, but not for Refugio. I love that scoreboard.
Well, that referee looks familiar also. On
Huh?
the far side over there.
Yeah, we've seen her. Lewis sends it over. Picked up there. Set up by Taven Gonzalez. And a point to Refugio. Makes it 14-12. Howard goes back to serve for the Lady Cats. Over. Picked up by Gonzalez there. And a little touch across by Ainsley Abelos. And Madison Galindo trying to get under that, but couldn't do it. So Refugio pulls within one. 14-13, Sonora. Picked up there by Silva. Cross point to Sonora. 15-13. As Gonzalez goes back to serve for the Lady Broncos. Whoa, Lewis sends a fireball, but it's picked up. Brown sets us up. Here's Mascoro. And that is out. 16-13, Sonora. Wills picks that up. Wow. Point to Sonora. 4-point lead for the Lady Broncos. Here's Gonzalez. Wills sends it across. Gonzalez picks it up. And a slammer off of Garcia, but and Sonora makes it a 5-point lead.
And another timeout. We'll just
Another
keep it
timeout
here.
on the floor. We'll stick it right here. Lewis with 2 kills so far in this first set. C.D. Wills has 1. Timeout wanes down here. Here's Gonzalez to serve. Picked up by Wills. Collins sets it up for Johnston. That is picked up on the other side. Garcia trying to get in there, but into the net. Lady Cats moves within 4 as Lewis serves. That's set up. Garcia, Collins sends it up. And Ware gets that one blocked. Now within 3. Lewis back again to serve for the Lady Cats. That's out. 18-16, Sonora. Lost by Garcia there.
Nice dig.
Lewis.
It's in.
Yep. Mascoro and company.
What's that?
Mascoro and company on that.
Oh, yes.
Garcia sends that across, but Collins picks it up. Brown sends it over. There's Garcia again. But that's blocked by Mascoro. And blocked again by Mascoro. And that's on the floor. Mascoro doing some heavy blocking there. 18-18. First set, timeout on the floor. You want to take a break? We'll take a short break and be right back.
Sounds great.
Go. Welcome back. Tied up at 18. Lewis back to serve again for the Lady Cats. Gonzalez. Collins, but that's blocked down by Valerie De Leon Torino. And the point to Sonora, 19-18. Now the lead. That is Ware serving for the Lady Broncos. Johnson sends that. Ware picks it up. Gonzalez. Backed in, but Collins blocks it. Wills. Then Lewis sets it up. Here's Collins. Garcia sends that across. Ware. And Brown gets underneath it. Lewis. Then Wills sends it back. And Garcia, but that's picked up by Brown. Mascaro gets a kill. Mascaro serving. Sent across there by Garcia. Garcia again. And onto the floor. 20-19, Sonora. Still only the first set, and it's very close.
It's where you want it.
Yep, especially in the playoffs. Will sends that across. That is a point to Refugio, tied up at 20. Brown goes back to serve for the Lady Cats. Mid serve there, picked up by Galindo. Collins pops it over. That's picked up by Aguero. Lewis. Mascaro and then Brown. What?
So
Twice. I didn't see that, but okay. (21-20) Sonora. Trevino to send it off there. Here's Howard. And hit across there by Aguero. Aguero again, but picked up by Lewis. Collins, and that's blocked down by Abalos. 22-20 Sonora in this first set.
Race.
Here's Collins to serve for the Lady Cats. 2-point lead by Sonora. And that is out.
Set point.
Makes it set point for Sonora here. And nobody can get there. Point to Refugio. 24-22. Still set point for the Lady Broncos. Wills serving for Refugio. Set up here by Ware. And knocked in. Wow.
Wow. That's set number 1.
Close, and that'll do it for set number 1, 25-22. And we will go take a little break and be back for set number 2. Stay with us. Back here in San Antonio at the Dub Ferris Sports Complex. She's looking at your wife. She's taking a picture of your wife. I'd like to welcome here Sonora taking the first set, 25-22.
What smile? Well, we're glad we're able to bring this to you live from the Dub Ferris Athletic Center here in San Antonio.
So thank you for joining us on NFHS.
And we apologize for coming on late, but guys, that traffic is no joke.
No.
It was bumper to bumper, red lights.
Once I got on 1604, it took me at least an hour just to get this far from 151. As we get ready here for set number 2. Teams have switched sides. Still some talking going on. Getting ready. As we get ready to set number 2 here. Teams are back on the floor. The organizational duties by the officials, and we'll get going. And
here we go. Set number 2.
Madison Galindo serving that. Picked up there by Gonzalez and onto the floor. That is in. Sonora takes the first point of set number 2. Galindo. Oh, blocked down by Raven Aguero. So Galindo will go back to serve again. Into the net. 3-0, Sonora. And a point to Refugio there. Off of Will. Collins back to serve. Collins. And, ooh, that hit Wills right in the face.
Looked like Howard misjudged that ball.
Yeah, and it missed her. Hit Wills right on the chin. Well, she was kneeling down there. That is Silva serving there for Sonora. Ooh, fast but out. Makes it 4-2. 5-2, sorry. Silva once again. Picked up by Brown. Collins sets it up. Here comes Howard, and that is a kill. So Howard now has 5 kills and 1 ace. Wow, nice move by Howard there. Well, trying to get in front of that. 6-3, right? Yeah. Gonzalez to serve for the Lady Broncos. Twice. Okay. Gonzalez. Picked up by Mascoro. Set up by Howard. Here's Mascoro. Little tap across. Sonora saves that. Collins sets it up. And then Howard hits it across. Picked up by Gonzalez. Wills. Collins. And there's Mascoro again. Almost blocked. But up underneath. Lifting the ball up. Can't do that. Eight to 3 Sonora. Gonzalez to serve again. And point to Refugio on that one. So Refugio moves within 4 as Howard goes back to serve. And there's an ace.
Another ace by Howard.
She's now 5 kills and 2 aces. Putting in the work. Gonzalez picks that up. And Collins trying to get there. 4-point lead for Sonora here. As Galindo goes back to serve. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Galindo. That's Ware. Ware. Picked up by Lewis. Here's Lewis again on the. And that's a kill.
Lewis found the empty part of the floor there.
Yep. Lady Cats move within 3 as Lewis goes back to serve.
That's out.
Out. Now within 2. Lewis once again. Picked up. Silva. Lewis sends that back. And, point to Refugio. Now 1 point game are set. As Lewis goes back once again. Picked up by Silva. Gonzalez trying to knock that across, but it's blocked back down. Lewis and Collins gets a kill.
And a timeout.
And a timeout on the floor. We'll take a. You want to stay?
We'll just stay here, but
you can look at the stats here.
Put the stats on the screen there.
That's the scoreboard here, which, God, that'd be nice at home, wouldn't it?
It's 4-sided, too.
I know.
All the way around. It's a beautiful complex.
Oh, I know. Remember when we did that playoff game here? I can't remember who the teams were, but...
A football stadium right next door.
We'll probably be there sometime here in the next few weeks. I'm pretty sure. Maybe next week.
No, I don't think it'll be next week.
You don't think so?
Nope.
With those 2 teams?
That'd probably be in Beeville, I would think, maybe.
No, we're not doing Kennedy.
Oh, okay.
No way. It either has to be Flatonia or Schulenburg.
Just see how it all shakes out.
That happens this Friday night. And we'll know who it is. But it won't be Kennedy. Kennedy's not in last place. Let's see. Here we go with Garcia. Big tall, that goes into the net. And that ties it up at 10. Mia Mascoro back to serve for Refugio. And that's swatted across there by Aguero. Trevino, and then Mascoro sends it back. Oh, Mascoro keeps that one alive. Oh, Brown there to pick it up. So good volley going on here. Into the net. Under Johnson's hand. Either way, she was up above it. So Refugio takes the lead, 11-10. Mascoro. Picked up by Aguero. And Aguero pushed it across, but Wills is there. Oh! And another point. Makes the lead by 2 for the Lady Cats. Oh, 3-point lead. And that is out. 14-10, Refugio. Mascoro still at it. Maybe she'll let that one go. And another kill by Brown. Her first, I believe. Yep. Of the day. Moscoro again. Set up, knocked back by Johnston. Wills picks it up, then Lewis. Here comes Collins. High. Set up. Brown, and then Lewis sends it back. Picked up by Gonzalez. While here, Moscoro and Wills sends it across, but Gonzalez is there. Ooh, fast one over by Brown, but Pill picked up. Oh. Too many times. Too many folks.
(16-11).
Yep, Lady Cats leading as Brown goes back to serve. Picked up by Gonzalez. And Mack across there by Kaiser. I guess it's Kaiser. It wouldn't be Kaiser, I guess. Whoa. And underneath. Point to Sonora. Galindo back to serve for the Lady Bronx. And point to Refugio. 17-13 Refugio. Collins will go back to serve. So a lot of schools use this facility for Northside ISD.
It's a 6A school over here.
All of them are. I think there is 2 5A. I'm not mistaken. Ooh. Lady Broncos move within 3. Silva goes back to serve for Sonora. Picked up by Brown. Collins sends it back. And that goes backwards. 17-15. And timeout on the floor. And we'll go back to the stat board so you can study that. Welcome back to San Antonio and NFHS. Billy Swinney, Ryan Lenny here, bringing you the Lady Broncos versus the Lady Cats. Refugio leads by 2 here in the second set. And Silva to serve again for Sonora. Oh, I like the popcorn. Here comes in big old boxes.
18-15.
Yep. 3-point lead for the Lady Cats. Wills back to serve. Window there, and then Kaiser sends it across. Here's Kaiser. A little high. Picked up by Moscoro. Here's Moscoro for the... Oh! Out. Just barely out. Very close. Lewis sends that across. There's Garcia. One-point lead for Refugio. Gonzalez back to serve. Lewis. And that's into the net. Tied up at 18. That's into the net. Sonora retakes the lead by 1. Gonzalez. Garcia sending that across. And that is in. 19-19.
The winner of this match will get Flatonia in the next round.
Flatonia,
who defeated Thorndale last night.
yeah, that would be more Victoria, probably. Well, if Sonora wins, it won't probably be here.
Probably right back here.
Yep. Collins sets it up. Here's Moscoro. That is picked up there by Silva. And a point for Refugio as they retake the lead 20-19. Collins. And there's Lewis. So Garcia. Collins. Here comes Lewis again. Kill! Her 4th for this match. 21-19 Refugio.
And we got a timeout on the floor.
And we'll take a break too and be right back from San Antonio. Stay with us. Back here in San Antonio, 21-19 Refugio. Set number 2. Howard on the serve. Popped across by Silva there. There's Lewis. And another kill. 5 kills for Lewis, and Howard goes back to serve again. 22-19. And whoa, what?
Yeah, we got a yellow card.
What was the call there?
Sure, a yellow card came out though.
I know, I saw it, but for what? She hit it with her elbow? Is that what he said when he did this? He pointed towards his elbow. Does that mean she went?
I'm not sure what happened. Looked like it was a clean hit back over.
Yeah, did to me too. All right, it's 22-20. Refugio. Where to serve? Lewis pounds it. That's a point to Refugio. 23-20. Lewis back to serve after that 6th kill by her. Garcia, but that is out.
Set point.
Set point for Refugio. This will send us to 4 sets at least. Yeah, Refugio can pull it off. Little tap across. Wills. Collins sends it over. Picked up by Garcia. Here's Garcia again, but blocked by Johnston. And by Collins. And that's on the floor. 25-20. Refugio taking the 2nd set. We are at 1 set apiece. We'll take a short break and be back for set number 3. Stay with us. Welcome back to San Antonio. We're at 1 set apiece. Set number 3, so we're at least going to 4.
As John Denver plays on the loudspeaker here.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's right. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight.
Yep, thank you. And welcome to NFHS. As we get ready for set number 3. It's so funny, you look at the the stats up there.
Sets are tied at 1 apiece.
Garcia has 6 kills.
That's pretty. There's a lot of zeros on the Sonora side.
Oh, no. I know there's got to be more than that, right?
Must be rotating players in and out, too.
Yeah, because 8 is not up there, and she had a bunch of kills. You're right. They are cycling. Howard on the Refugio side with 7 kills and 2 aces. Being a real statistician there.
I love it when they do it for you.
Oh, I know.
In the Skidmore-Johnson City game, Johnson City has taken the first 2 sets, lead 2 sets to none. And in the Freer Junction game, Freer took set number 1. Just a little update. We're tied up here. Agua Dulce and Harper underway 6 o'clock, but I don't have any updates from them. I believe that is on NFHS as well. I think all of the games are the NFHS network.
Who's doing the Skidmore on NFHS? Anybody?
Probably just a camera in a gym.
Well, it's an empty gym.
Yeah,
People saying they can't see the game.
ST Lady Cat Nation is live on YouTube. So
here comes Collins to start off set number 3. Tipped across by Kaiser. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And that is out. First point of the set goes to Refugio. And a kill
with authority
for Lewis. That gives her 7 kills. Remember what the score of that last set was?
25-22, I believe.
Was it?
25-20. 25-20.
There we go. And another point for Refugio. Collins back to serve again. 3-0 here in the third. And into the net there. 4-point lead for Refugio. Collins once again.
That's into the net.
And that is not enough to get over the net. 4-2. Galindo back to serve. Picked up by Brown. Collins. And here comes Howard. Whoa. That's up in the stands where nobody wants to play.
No.
Too many seats in the way.
Just give it back.
Too many seats in the way. Will serving for Refugio. And a point to Refugio makes it 6-2. Lewis. Oh, yes, that's the end. 7-2.
Timeout on the floor. And cheerleaders for Refugio getting up.
Yep. Show them cheer a little bit here. Get ready to come back on the floor here. Wills back to serve again. 7-2. Lady Cats. Wills. Oh.
Yep. Got some substitutions first.
Substitutions first. As Ware comes onto the floor for the Lady Bronx. Ware sets that up. Hit across by Kaiser. Oh, Lewis trying to get that one across. It does hits the top of the net. Lady Broncos within 4. Silvas back to serve. Up by Lewis, and Howard sends that across. Glendo is there. Nice save there by Wills. And there is Kaiser. Up underneath. So the point will go to Sonora. 7-4. Silva again. And a big kill there.
She didn't even have to jump.
Within 2.
Just tapped it down.
Silva. Garcia there puts it across, but picked up by Collins. Lewis, and that's going to be a point. 8-5. Howard back to serve for Refugio. Kaiser has 13 kills. For Howard, here comes Lewis. Collins, Wills, and Lewis again.
4.
That's 4 touches. Wow. No call on it. And the kick by Kaiser. That gives her 14.
14 kills. Wow.
Been a busy girl. Gonzalez back to serve for Sonora. Gotta wait on Lewis to get her shoe tied. Brown picks that up. There's Johnston. And Garcia with a kill. her 7th of the game. And Brown couldn't get underneath that one. Tied up at 8. Gonzalez sends it over. There's Mascaro with a little tip over. Up. And that'll be a point for Refugio. Retakes the lead. Lewis will go back to serve. And Garcia there puts it across onto the floor. 9-9. Ware goes back to serve. Oh.
It looked like it was head to the
out
of bounds.
The whole crowd said out, but Wills got in front of it. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a short break and be right back from San Antonio. 10-9 Sonora. Back here in San Antonio. Refugio and Sonora tied at 9.
No, it's 10-9.
10-9. Sonora. Well, they just took the lead. That's right. Here in this third set, they both have a set apiece. Ware to serve. And here we go. Lewis set up by Mascaro and Johnston. Picked up by Gonzalez. Garcia. Brown. Lewis sets it up for Collins.
Nice dig.
Yeah, Silva able to get that dig. And Refugio ties it back up at 10. Mia Mascaro back to serve. That's out. So Refugio retakes the lead, 11-10. Picked up by Silva there. Wow. Refugio comes out of that one good. Brown, Mascaro, and here's Lewis. Dallas sets it up here. Off and all by Trevino. Tied up again at 11. All 3 sets here have been close.
Yes, they have. It's playoff volleyball.
Ware on her knees to save that one. And there's Johnston. Almost. Nice dig there by Garcia. Howard. Nope, Wills. And score by Sonora. Garcia goes back to serve for the Lady Broncos as they lead by 1. Scarlet, here's Johnston. Picked up by Ware. And a slap by Aguero, I guess. Aguero again with a slap. And again. Collins sends that across, but picked up by Ware. And there is Trevino. Lewis. Ware, and here comes Garcia. Oh! Oh! Hits the scoreboard.
Yep. Bounced that back down.
Wow, but what an effort to try to get it back. Brown darn near went out of the building to get that back.
It's a little bit too high.
13-11 Sonora here in the third. Garcia sends that over. Here's Brown. Out. 3-point lead for the Lady Broncos. Into the net within 2. You know, judging by the way everybody's dressed over there, I'd say it's hunting season in Sonora.
It looks
it's all camouflage.
Yes, looks like it's a little chilly over there too.
Probably is. Supposed to get a hard freeze next week. Oh. And Wills tried to get that one over, couldn't do it. 3-point lead for the Lady Broncos.
It's out.
Refugio is, her serve goes out. Lady Cats move within 2. Aguero. Oh. Wills into the net.
Timeout.
3-point lead.
Get the stats on the board
here. Show you some
here.
of the stats here. You can see Howard with 9 kills. But on the other side, you see Kaiser with 14.
Just in the third set.
Yep. This one's staying close.
Thank you to everyone watching with us tonight at FHS Network.
Yep.
Everybody back on the floor already.
Yep. 3-point lead for Sonora. Galindo to serve. Here we go. Got by Brown. Collins. Howard pitches it over. Kaiser. Okay. Somebody touched it twice. What? Huh? How can you call that but not 4 touches on Sonora's side?
I don't know.
5-point lead for the Lady Broncos.
I'm not sure what they called.
I don't know. Looked like underneath the net, but they weren't even anywhere close. I don't know. Maybe we didn't see it from this angle. Or we're cross-eyed again. I don't know. Brown. Hit. Oh. Kaiser into the net. Back within 4. Wills goes back to serve. As Aguero and company come back onto the floor here. Kaiser sending across, but that's picked up by Collins. Lewis, little tap across. Picked up by Galindo. Oh, nice block by Kaiser, which extends the Sonora lead to 5 once again. Silva at Garcia. There's Lewis into the net. 20-14. Step across, picked up. Aguero. And a point to Refugio within 5. Set up here. Here's Kaiser. And the kill. 15 kills for Kaiser in this match. Gonzalez.
Keep feeding her the ball. Just keep feeding her the ball.
She's only about 7.5 foot tall.
She's tall.
And there again, the block and onto the floor. Tap across by Galindo, but that's going to be a point to Sonora. Sonora 23-15. Garcia picks that up. Here's Lewis. And Garcia with a kill. Set point for Sonora. Gonzalez. Here's Mascaro. Picked up by Brown. Here comes Lewis. The little tap. That's picked up quickly by Garcia. Garcia hit that, but blocked by Johnston. Point to Refugio. 24-16. Set point for Sonora. Lewis serving for the Lady Cats. And Garcia sends it across. Collins to Garcia. And Galindo. Point to Refugio. That was 4 people touched that one. 24-17. Lewis once again for the Lady Cats. Lindo sends that across. Johnson picks it up. Lewis, here comes Collins. And into the net. And Sonora will take set number 3, 25-17. And we will be going on to set 4. Take a break, be right back. Stay with us. Back here in San Antonio as we get ready to set number 4. Sonora up by 2, so they can win the match and advance by winning this set. Lady Cats can extend it to the 5th. Playoffs. Right here, up here. Come on. She tried. So we get ready to start here. Here's Galindo. Picked up by Brown. Collins sets it up. Brown. Picked up by Gonzalez. Galindo, and here's Kaiser. Wow. What a save there. And blocked by Kaiser. 1-0 Sonora. point to Sonora. Boy, did I go quiet?
Well, they gave the point to Refugio.
Oh, that's good.
I can hear you.
I can't hear myself, though. There we go. I can hear myself a bit. Collins serving for the Lady Cats. Picked up by Gonzalez. Here comes Kaiser. Picked up by Wills. Heck of a volley going on here. Oh, off the
That was
ground
going
and
out.
the back. Sonora retakes the lead, 2-1. Kaiser, but blocked by Howard. Oh, Brown again and out the back. 3-1. Brown, Collins, and here is Howard. And that's a kill. Her 10th of the night, I believe. 3-2 Sonora. Wills back. Whoa! Straight down. Kaiser hitting that kill almost at an 88-degree angle. A little discussion for the officials here.
Yep, point to Refugio.
Wow.
They say she was over the net.
Her hand was probably on the other side, yep. So it's 3-3. Will sends that over. There's Ware. Then Kaiser. And Lewis hits that, but blocked by Kaiser. Oh, blocked down by Howard on that one, but picked up. Collins. Oh, yeah. Tied up at 4. Howard on the serve. Picked up by Trevino. Hit over by Garcia. Here comes Mascaro. But Gonzalez is there. Garcia. Wills gets it back across. Collins. Here comes Lewis. Gonzalez. Garcia gets him with a tap, but that's picked up by Collins. And there you go to Refugio. Takes the lead, 5-4. Refugio needing this set to keep the match going. Johnson sends that, but Silva was there. And now it's tied up at 5. Here's Ware to serve. Picked up by Lewis. Collins. Lewis. That's blocked down there by Abali. And the point to Refugio.
Refugio gets the point.
6-5. Lewis again to serve. Picked up by Gonzalez. Garcia sends it over. Lewis has it. Brown. Then Mascoro. Gonzalez. Ware. Garcia. Wow. That looked like pinball. Whoa. Brown there to save it. Ooh. Steamer comes in off of Collins, but that's picked up by Gonzalez. And that one's going to go way out. We need another ball.
And they bring another one out.
Six to 6. Garcia to serve. But really, Lewis puts that back over. Gonzalez. The slap. Rios. Again. Collins. Gonzalez is there. Aguero again. With a tip across. Oh, point to Refugio, who's taking the lead by 1. Oh. Floor, 8 to 6. Refugio sprints ahead by 2. Mascoro back to serve. Step up Brown on that
one. What did they call that for? Well,
I
do
didn't
it
hear a
again.
whistle, did you?
Yeah, he put 2 thumbs in the air.
Well, afterwards, that's jump ball, so it's do it over. I don't hear a whistle. I don't know why she stopped. Girl sets us up. Oh, Collins just gets it across, but Collins lifted it up. Sonora within 1. Trevino's on the serve. Kaiser with another kill. 18 for this match for Kaiser. It is 8 to 8. Squirrel sets it up. Here's Wills. Squirrel sets it again. Collins. Blocked down by guess who? Kaiser. Sonora takes the lead 9 to 8. Well, here comes Johnson into the net. Ooh. 2-point lead for Sonora. Trevino to serve again. Refugio gets a point back there. Back within one. Brown back to serve. Dallas is there. Where? And Kaiser. That's out. 10-10. Tied up. Which is the way it's been pretty much the whole match. And Kaiser puts that on the floor for another kill. Galindo on the serve. It's 11-11. Collins. Collins sets it up. Here comes Swiz again. Little tip across. Picked up by Abuela. And the point to Refugio takes the lead, 12-11. Lady Cats trying to survive here. They need to finish this off good here so they can get another set. Here comes Collins. Oh, tipped back by Howard. Howard again. That time Lewis sends it back over everybody's head. Brown and Lewis. And that is out. 12-12.
Barely out.
Silva sends it across. Brown picks it up. Lewis, and that's in. Her 11th kill of the match. Will serving with Garcia. Ooh, what a save there by Collins. And Kaiser puts that one on the floor for her 20th kill of the match. 13-13. Well, it looks like we're going to go right down to the wire on this set. Gonzalez sends it over here. Oh, gotta hustle. 1 point lead for Sonora. Gonzalez to serve. Oh! Gonna save by Ware, but touched twice. Tied up at 14. Howard to serve. Johnson high, and that is out. 15-14 Sonora. That is out.
Oh, they say she touched it.
Oh. Wow. 2-point lead for Sonora. Save there by Lewis. And the point back for the Lady Cats. Pull within one. Lewis back to serve. Tied up at 16. Lady Cats are not going to go away easy on this. Lewis. Tap across, Collins. Then Lewis sends it over. Gonzalez picks it up. Here's Ware. And over to Garcia. Squirrel sends it back. Gonzalez. Garcia, Brown has that one. And Brown, kind of caught it off the side of her hand. 17-16 Sonora. And a timeout on the floor. We'll stay right here. We'll give you another shot at the stats. Okay. What do you think?
Lady Cats think to dig deep.
Yep. Garcia. Here we go. Squirrel sets this up. Collins. Picked up by Aguero. There's that slap. Collins sends it across. Picked up by Ware. And Trevino there, but it's saved by Brown. Here's Mascaro. But Gonzalez was standing there. Oh, a pitch across by Collins. Great block. Ties it up at 17. Mascaro back to serve. Tap across, that's picked up by Johnston. Aguero. Oh! Refugio takes the lead at 18-17. Needing
timeout
to take this set. We're going to keep it here. If you take a look at Sonora. Thank everybody for watching here on NFHS. Mascaro back to serve. Here we go. Leading by one. Lady Cats needing to win this set to force set 5. And that's in. Somebody went for it. Sonora takes. Huh. Oh, somebody had to go get the ball. Tied up at 18. Trevino back to serve for the Lady Broncos. And Collins. Wow. Johnson back in the kill. Her fourth in the match. Here's Brown to serve. And that's out. Tied up at 19. It's white knuckle time.
It is that.
Scoro, here's Collins. Here comes Howard. And a kill. 20-19, Refugio. Collins goes back to serve. Across. Here comes Lewis. Galindo, and then Kaiser. And that is out. 21-19, Refugio. Refugio really needing this. Got to hold on. And then it's only 15 points.
That's it.
Collins. Whoa. Nice save. There by Galindo. Kaiser sends that. That's on the floor. 21-20. Collins sets it up, and Howard, it's a high one, but easy to pick up here. Kaiser, and she has a kill, 21-21. And a timeout on the floor, 22 kills. We're going to take a break and be right back from San Antonio. Stay with us. All right, 21-21. Here's Silva with the serve. Lady Cats trying to survive here. Lady Broncos trying to end it. Brown picks it up. Kaiser sends that across. Brown's there. Collins. Gonzalez sends that, but Brown's there. And Howard hits that in the net. Ooh, 22-21. Lewis. Gonzalez. Garcia, here comes Collins. Oh. Twice, which I didn't see. Okay. 23-21. Been a few of those. So Collins. Wills. And back to a 1-point lead by Sonora. Wills sends that over. Ware and then to Garcia. Lewis. Blocked down by Howard. Tied up at 23. Wow. So close here. And that is out. Set point for Refugio.
And another timeout.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it here. Refugio takes the set. We go into set number 5.
I can hear all you folks screaming back at home. Keep screaming.
Yeah, but what day is it? Would that be Friday?
Well, I'm not sure. I have no idea.
If it does, I don't think we're going to make it. Wills to serve it away. Set point for Refugio. Here we go. Gonzalez picks it up. Garcia sends it over. Set up Brown. Lewis. And Garcia. And we're tied up at 24. So, we're going beyond 25. Collins. Will Lewis. And Gonzalez sets it up. Blocked down by Lewis, but saved. Here's Garcia. Wills. Collins. Mascaro. Oof. Brown. Brown sets it up. Here's Lewis. Picked up by Silva on that one. And wow. Lewis and a kill.
Lewis with the kill.
25-24. Match or set point again for Refugio. Oof. Extra innings here. And here we go. Howard sends it across, picked up by Silva. Garcia picks up it. Garcia heads into the net. And the Lady Cats force set 5. We'll take a short break and be right back for the final set. Stay with us. What was the score of that? doing better against them than I thought they would. It's like the good team showed up today.
15 more points.
Huh?
15 points.
I know. They need to stop it. You need to be careful. They're hitting their net a lot. They've been doing that all year. All right. Here we go. Set number 5. 15 points away for this match. Both teams trying to set a date to go against Latonia next week. And here we go. Point to Refugio, up over the net. So the first point taken by Refugio, 14 to go. Collins. Ware picks that up, and then Kaiser across. There's Lewis. Oh, and that is out. 1-1. Oh, no. Wow, she said out. So here we go. 2-0, Refugio. Collins. Picked up by Gonzalez. Galindo, and then to Kaiser. Here comes Kaiser. Picked up by Mascoro. Lewis. A kill by Kaiser. Makes it 2-1. Her 23rd of the match. She's tall. She's got legs that go all the way to her neck. Tall. Probably look over the net without going on her tippy toe. Collins sends that over. Picked up by Gonzalez. Here comes Kaiser. And that's in. No. 3-1. Lady Cats. Wills. Official had a better eye on it than the flag person. Gonzalez, Lindo, and then Kaiser, picked up by Collins. Brown, here's Lewis, and that's a kill. 4-1. Refugio on a mission to win this in advance. Wills. Bouncy. Here comes Mascoro. They got a hand on it, but it went backwards. 5-1, Refugio. Timeout on the floor, 4-point lead. We're going to keep it right here to take a look at Sonora. And onto the floor. We're 6-1. Lady Cats. Here comes Garcia. Saved there by Wilf. Galindo. Across by Lewis. And Kaiser. Kaiser. Wow. 6-2 Lady Cats. "24 kills in this match." And here's Gonzalez. Wow, nice block by Howard. Wells, set up here. Here's Mascoro. Oh! Sonora pulls it out. Howard. That is picked up by Silva. Well, Gonzalez picks it up. Galindo. Here comes Garcia. And that's onto the floor. 6-3. 3-point lead for the Lady Cats. These. That is out. 2-point lead for the Lady Cats and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a short break and be right back from San Antonio. Stay with us. Back here in San Antonio, 2-point lead for Refugio. And off of that and back. That's way up in the stands where nobody's at. So we'll have to get another ball. And here it comes. 1-point lead. Sonora coming back. Here's Gonzalez. Collins sends it over and kill. Woo. Her 6th of the evening. Garcia there, that would have been out. Oh. And Johnston sends it across. Here comes Garcia. Saved by Lewis. Twice. One-point lead, 7-6. Ware back to serve for Sonora. Nearly halfway there. Comes Mascoro. And a kill. Mascoro's 5th, I do believe. And that's out. 9-6. 3-point lead for the Lady Cats. Whew. Lewis picked up by Gonzalez. Ware. Then Garcia. Here comes Collins. Little tip across, picked up by Garcia. Ware. Garcia again. And Garcia there. Brown sets it up. Here's Collins. And a drop across by Johnston. Gives the Lady Cats a 4-point lead. We're 5 points away. Lewis. And out. We're 4 points away. And a timeout on the floor. We're going to stay here until the end of the match. You want an empty bottle? I get, huh? Go ahead if you want. Yeah. And here we go. Lady Cats 4 points away from advancing to the next round in the state playoff. Lewis to serve. And here we go. Punch cross by Johnston once again. We're 3 points away. Again, picked up by Gonzalez, and over by Trevino, picked up by Mascoro. Here comes Collins. Lewis, and here comes Garcia. And Mascoro, oh! Can they survive it? And they do. Lewis sets it up. Here comes Collins. That's the kill. We are 2 points away from Refugio advancing. Lewis, once again. Lady Cats. Here comes Garcia. Wills. Lewis, and here's Mascoro, and that's high and out. 6 point lead by Refugio, but they are only 2 points away from winning this. Garcia serving, picked up by Brown. Mascoro sets it up. Here's Johnston. Gonzalez and Galindo. Wills is there. Here comes Mascoro. Underneath by Ware. Wello with the slap. Here comes Collins. Wello, but Lewis is there. Gonzalez sets it up. Here's Trevino. Easy up. Set up. And Collins. And that's 14-7 match point for Refugio. Wow.
What a match.
What a comeback after going down. But they stayed with it in that first set. Mascoro sets it up into the net. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Trevino still match point for the Lady Cats. Brown picks it up. Mascoro. There's Johnson to send it across, but Trevino has it. Ware. And Kaiser. Oh, pitch back by Collins. Kaiser kills it. 14-9.
And another timeout.
5-point lead. And
Keep
we're
it
going to
right
stay
here.
here. Look at Kaiser. 25 kill. Lewis has 14. I mean to tell you. What?
He asked if we were playing a 15 or 25.
Here we go. Match point. Trevino back to serve for the Lady Broncos.
1 point.
All that's needed by the Lady Cats to advance. Here we go. Trevino sends it over. Lewis. Here's Mascoro. Sends it over. Set up by Ware and Kaiser. But she's a lot long. Wills sends it over. Oh! And that the Lady Cats have advanced, defeating Sonora 15-9 in that final set. Wow. Wow, what a match.
What a match.
So, Refugio will go on to face Flatonia. Oh, wow. So, for Billy Swinney, Ryan Linney, NFHS, thanks for joining us, folks. See you next time. Wow.